Shalom, back with part 4. Let's continue here. All right. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All right. So we're in Wisdom of Solomon. All right. Chapter 7. And we're going to start at verse 24. All right. And read on down to verse 30. All right. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness. You see how the Lord refers to wisdom as a she, as a her, as I told you, all right? For she is the breath of the power of the God power and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. You see that? From the Most High. Therefore can no defiled thing fall into her. You see that? Do you see that? Right? And it speaks about, what is that, Revelations 14:5, and it'll speak about how the elect of Israel, all right, those that were redeemed, okay, that were written in the book of life, how they were not defiled by women. And it's not talking about women, okay, directly, no. It's talking about that they were not defiled by philosophies, okay, by vain deceits, all right, by the rudiments of the world, by, man-made religious ideologies, okay? Do you understand that the elect was not defiled by any of these things? You understand that? Okay? In other words, the elect have what some brothers would like to call tunnel vision, okay? A focus. They have the binders on, okay? They don't see nothing but, straight ahead, and they see the kingdom. You understand? And nothing is going to get in the way of that. Nothing is going to distract them, throw them off course. You understand? Like we read in Matthew, the 24th chapter, if it were possible, the very elect shall be deceived. Well, it says, if it were possible. In other words, the elect shall not be deceived. You understand? All right? All right, let's move on. For she is the brightness of the everlasting light. All right? The unspotted mirror of the power of the God power and the image of his goodness. You see that? See? See how the Lord breaks down wisdom here? All right? It's beautiful. All right? And being but one, she can do all things. You see that? Wisdom can do all things. Okay? And remaining in herself, she maketh all things new. You see that? And in all ages, entering into holy souls. You see that? In all ages, she maketh them friends of the God power and the prophets. You see that? For the God power, right? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai loveth none but him that dwelleth in wisdom. I'm going to repeat that for you people out there. All right? A couple of more times. For the God power, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai loveth none but him that dwelleth in wisdom. I repeat, for the God power, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai loveth none but him that dwelleth in wisdom. People got that? You get it? You understand that? All right? For she, again, talking about wisdom, right, is more beautiful than the sun and above all the order of stars. Being compared with the light she found before it. See that? For after this cometh night, but vice shall not prevail against wisdom. See that? Isn't that beautiful? I love it. All right. And by the way, special little, thing at the end here. We're going to go to 2 Chronicles, chapter 1. All right. verse 7 to 12. And that's where, again, what's his name? All right, did not ask the Lord, for anything, but he asked for wisdom and knowledge. Okay, and because of that, he got rewarded with things beyond, anyone's dreams or thoughts. All right, for just simply, asking for wisdom and knowledge. And, that's a surprise to you all. We'll get to that, all right, at the end. All right, we're going to use that as part of closing out. All right. So anyway, let's move on here. Let's go to chapter 8 here in Wisdom of Solomon. All right. Let's go to chapter 8. All right. If riches be a possession to be desired, right? And we know that Esau, he's all about capitalism. He's all about his riches, right? Okay? And we read that all throughout the scriptures, like we read in James, the 5th chapter, right? If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom? You see that, people? See that? If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, right? In Esau's world, what is richer than wisdom? That worketh all things. You see that? So in other words, you're better off with wisdom than all the money, all the gold, all the silver, all right? You're better off with wisdom, because once you have wisdom, guess what? You could have all those things. You people understand that? All right? That's what the Lord is telling you there. All right? And if prudence work, all right? Well, you know what? I don't need to read that. Let's jump to chapter 10. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10. Let's jump there. All right? Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 21. All right? All right. For wisdom openeth the mouth of the dumb. All right? You see that? And made the tongues of them that cannot speak eloquent. You see that? What does that? Wisdom. See that? So wisdom, all right, openeth the mouth of the dumb, all right, someone who's non-intelligent, right, and made the tongues of them that cannot speak eloquent. You see that? All through what? Through wisdom. All right? All right. Let's get back. Let's go to Proverbs. All right? Matter of fact, give me a minute. All right? All right, where did I say we're going? Proverbs, right? All right. So the Proverbs 1 through 7, all right? The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, all right? To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, all right? To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, all right? To give stability to the simple, right? The simple-minded. To the young man, knowledge and discretion, all right? A wise man will hear and will increase learning. You see that? All right? A wise man will do that, right? What's another word for wise? Prudent, okay? You understand, people? And a man of understanding, and I keep telling you, this is the key. Understanding is the key. All right? Shall attain unto wise counsel. What better counsel do any of us that are in this ministry, that we're in, what better counsel can one have than Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai? All right? What better counsel can we have? None. There's none. There's no higher authority in heaven and earth. You understand that, people? All right? So it's a great place to be. All right? To understand, right, a proverb, right, and the interpretation of that proverb, the words of the wise, and their dark sayings, all right? And again, the scriptures are written what? In parabolic form, right? Metaphors, okay? Dark sayings, okay? The prophecies. You understand? And you have to what? Have the understanding of those particular, precepts, all right? Those particular scriptures. You understand? All right? All right. Verse 7. And fear of the Lord, Yahweh, is the beginning of knowledge. Hell, isn't that my title, right? Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? And we started out with Proverbs 9 and 10, right? Okay? Fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, right? And the beginning of wisdom, obviously, because we read that in Proverbs 9 and 10. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. You see that? And what's an example of these so-called fools, right? Let's start with what is that? Jeremiah. All right. Jeremiah. Right. Let's do that. Let's go over there. I won't recite them. Let me just take you over there. Okay. Jeremiah 4 and 22. What does it say here? For my people is foolish. Okay. They have not known me. All right. Talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, particularly who? The 2/3 Club. All right. They are sadish children. Do you know what sadish means? It means to be stupid. All right. It means to be foolish. Okay. And senseless. All right. That's what sadish means. Let's see if it'll tell us that here. All right.
Strong's H 5530. Sachal. Sachal.
See, a fool. See? Fool. Foolish. Silly. You see that? You understand that? See if it gives us anything else here. All right? To be foolish, to be a fool, to make foolish, turn to foolishness, to act, to do foolishly, play the fool. You see that? All right? To act wickedly. People get all that? All right? All right. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sadists, foolish, stupid, senseless children. They have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. How about Hosea 4 and 6? Okay. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Okay. Right? All right, Hosea, all right, 4 and 6, all right. When my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, and because thou hast rejected knowledge, I shall also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God power, and I will also forget thy children. You see that? All right. And I give you, you know what? I'll leave it there with that. All right, we're going to end this here, and we'll be right back with part 5. All right? Shalom.